Have you ever heard of a woman being pregnant without knowing until she was almost due? I found out my patient was 8 months pregnant, but she swore she didn't know, and she missed her period only 4 months ago. I felt like she was being dramatic because she was an adult. But then, hello, my name is Chinaza. I am a medical sonographer, and on this space, it is everything ultrasound and women's health education. And today's video is on real life series. I met a patient who made me question everything I thought I knew. She came in for an abdominal and pelvic ultrasound because she felt bloated and noticed that her tummy was becoming hard. While we were talking, she kept pressing on her abdomen firmly and repeatedly asking me why she felt bloated. I asked her to stop pressing so hard, and at that point, neither of us knew that she was pressing on her baby. I also examined her abdomen and told her that only an ultrasound scan can tell us what's going on inside. She lay down on the examination couch and I began the scan. Within seconds, I was shocked. There was a baby. This wasn't an early pregnancy or a tiny embryo. It was a fully formed baby girl. I carefully assessed the fetus and the heartbeat was present. The movements were good. The body parts were formed. The anatomy was okay and reassuring. I took the necessary measurements and the results showed that the pregnancy was approximately about 8 months along. She had less than a month before delivery. When I told her the news, she immediately sat up in shock. She kept insisting that it was not possible. She said she was not pregnant. I asked her to lie down again, and this time I showed her the baby's heartbeat on the screen. I pointed out to the head, the spine, the arms, and the legs. That was when she began to believe what she was seeing, even though she couldn't wrap her head around it. What surprised me even more was what she said next. She told me that she had not experienced the symptoms associated with pregnancy. She had continued her normal work and her daily activities, and the reason she came for the scan was simply because her stomach felt bloated. Then I asked her about her menstrual cycle. She said she had only noticed missed period about 4 months earlier. The entire situation sounded confusing to both of us, but there's actually a medical phenomenon that can explain cases like this. It is called cryptic pregnancy. A cryptic pregnancy, sometimes called a stealth pregnancy, occurs when a woman is pregnant but does not realize it for a long time, sometimes until late into the pregnancy or even labor. How is that even possible? Several factors may contribute. Some women may continue to experience light bleeding or irregular bleeding and mistake it for period. Pregnancy symptoms may be very mild or absent. Women with irregular menstrual cycles may not immediately notice the missed period or take it seriously. Also, if the baby is positioned in a certain way, fetal movement may be mistaken for gas, bloating, or digestive activity. And in some cases, psychological factors can also contribute to delayed recognition of the pregnancy. Now, does every woman who discovers a pregnancy late have cryptic pregnancy? Not necessarily. Each case needs proper medical evaluation. In my patient's case, I cannot say with certainty that it was cryptic pregnancy, but her story certainly shared some features that made me think about it, because she kept on insisting that she did not know that she was pregnant and she did not feel any symptom whatsoever. As sonographers, situations like this reminds us why imaging is so important. Sometimes the answer hiding behind the patient's symptoms is the last thing anyone expects. Have you ever heard of cryptic pregnancy before? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow for more simple ultrasound explanations that has been simplified for you, real life patient series, and women's health education. And I'll see you in my next video.